everybody, how you doing? I'm Rusty Nelson, and welcome to my YouTube channel here in the Villages. Now, I know it looks like I'm in Kennett Square, but this is actually shot down at my house, and I moved back and forth from the Villages. And this is quick tips, where I actually do some kind of fast quick tips, spur of the moment things sometimes that deal with things in the Villages, or like today's, where this could deal with anybody that wants to do something like this. Now, this is based on a video that I did just before this on installing the Govee light strips above my cabinets, below my cabinets, that type of thing in the kitchen. And the next thing that I went and did was I installed the Leviton dimmer switch, and that's what I'm doing. Now, let me say something ahead of time. I got to say this. I am not a profession in the trades at all. In other words, I'm not a carpenter, I'm not a painter, I'm not an electrician, I don't build houses, I don't represent the Villages, anything like that. So that means you probably shouldn't be listening to a word I'm saying. But what I'm trying to do is bring you along on my journey through this, buying this house, and the things that I've done that I think you may want to learn. And that's what I'm doing here today. So that's my disclaimer. Don't listen to a word I'm saying, but enjoy it anyway. I'm going to install this. Now, I installed these, and I'll put the link to the other video that was just prior to this. And I'm going to put this in. Now, this is a dimmer switch that I'm installing in the wall in a pre-existing switch that was just a rocker switch off and on. And when I started on this, I had no idea how involved it was going to get, or if it was even going to work. I mean, I guess we're going to find out whether it works or not. And when I got on there, I got onto the company's website, and they had some really great instructions and made it real simple. And I'm going to kind of put those in here as I go along so you can see exactly what I was looking at. Also, I am going to put the links to all of the things that you see in the video down below so that you can look them up on Amazon. You can find out how much they cost, or if that's the type of thing you need. With all that said, let's go ahead, jump back into my house, and I'll show you where I'm starting from. I thought before I actually get started, I'd show you the instructions that actually came along. Now, you can download this PDF, and I'll put the PDF down below. But this is the Leviton Decora Smart instructions that it came with. And if you look over these this PDF, it's fairly straightforward. And I would totally advise on reading this beforehand. Now, the other thing that I actually saw that was really helpful was this video. Now, I'll play just the beginning of this for you, and let's get me off of here.
This video will demonstrate how to install your Leviton Decora Smart Wi-Fi 2nd Generation switcher dimmer. Decora Smart Wi-Fi 2nd Generation devices connect to your Wi-Fi network and make it easier than ever to add smart lighting control to any room or home. Choose from Amazon Alexa, Google Assistant, or Apple Siri to control lights with your voice, or use the My Leviton app on your smartphone, tablet, or computer to control lighting or adjust schedules from anywhere you have access to the internet. Before you install your Leviton Decora Smart Wi-Fi 2nd Generation device, please refer to the included Getting Started guide and be certain to follow all wiring instructions and diagrams. First, turn off the circuit breaker, remove the switch plate, and unscrew the old device from the wall box. Carefully pull the device out until you clearly see the wires. Use the voltage tester to ensure that there is no power present in the box. While the old devices are still connected, take pictures of the current wiring. Carefully disconnect all the wiring from the old device and remove it.
Armed with that detailed of information, it looked fairly easy to do, even though I am not an electrician or anybody that's in the trades. I felt fairly comfortable doing it. And that right there at the end of that is where I ended up at this spot. Here we go, another lighting project. I know a lot of you have asked me about some of the things I've done with Alexa. My place is Alexa. I know a lot of people use Google and that type of thing, but I told myself when I came down here I was going to kind of have a little bit of a smart house. So this is another project right here. I just took out the wall socket. Now I have no dimmer switch in my chandelier, I guess you would call it. And I thought, getting ready to have game night here in a couple of nights, so I got some people coming over, and I wanted to have a dimmer switch. So I bought a dimmer switch that is made by Leviton, and supposedly I'm going to be able to talk to Alexa the same way I talk to the strip lights that I just put in, the LED strip lights. So I turned off the power, and I'm going to wire this in, and I'll let you know how easy it is and whether it works or not. Here we go. If I don't come back, that means I got electrocuted.
To start, take the copper or ground wire and connect it to the green lead on your dimmer or switch, using the included wire connectors to secure the connections. Give the wires a tug to make sure they are firmly held in the wire connector, and dress with electrical tape to ensure stability. Repeat the process for the white neutral wire. Connect the load wire to the red wire on the dimmer or switch. Connect the line hot wire to the black wire. If this is a single pole installation, place a wire connector on the yellow with red stripe conductor. Tug on all of the connectors to ensure the connections are secure. Now that everything is wired, you'll test the device prior to fully mounting it in the wall box. Gently bend the wires and push them into the wall box. Partially screw the mounting screws into the wall box mounting holes. Restore power at the circuit breaker and the status light will blink green.
Here is my mess. I hooked up the light switch, and it says in the directions that if you see a little yellow or green flashing light, that it is working. And I figured I'd record this part, since if something crazy happens, at least we may be able to get that $10,000 video. But anyway, here we go. I'm gonna try to turn it on. I don't know whether these lights even dim or not, but look at that, it comes on and it does dim. So this project was pretty easy. Now I'm gonna try to hook it up to Alexa, see how that goes, and I'll get right back with you, see how that happens. What you have to do is actually install the Leviton app, which you can see right here. I did on my phone. Hopefully you can see that. And it shows one device on there. Then once you do that, you have to tell whichever type of program you're using, Google or whatever, that the app is on there. And supposedly that paired everything up and it should work. Let's see. Here we go, the moment of truth to find out how I did with this. Now, supposedly all I need to do is just talk and the lights will come on. And if I did this right, I can also say all lights come on. So here we go. Alexa, dinner table light on.
Okay.
All right, it works. Alexa, dinner table light 20%.
Okay.
Nice. Alexa, dinner table light off.
Okay.
And then supposedly I can go, Alexa, let there be light.
Okay.
All right, so they all came on. So we're doing good so far. Going to keep working on the electricity today. We'll see what happens. And that's what I actually did. I just continued the day wiring other things in. And what I'm going to do is once I get everything wired in with the speakers, the switches, the cameras, I got a really cool palm tree that lights up. So if you drive by that lake out on the St. Catherine Circle out there, you'll see that lit up with Bob and Liz also have one too, and a couple of the other neighbors, so it's gonna be kind of fun. But anyway, once I'm all done with that, I will make a video with everything that I've installed in the house. Maybe it'll help you out. I'm not going to show you how to install everything because it would be a 4-hour video probably. But I will show you some of the tips and tricks that I learned along the way and kind of show you how my quote semi-smart house turned out. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me as always. I really do, and you have no idea how much it helps when you subscribe. And as I always say, I will either see you down in the villages or I'll see you back here on YouTube. Have a wonderful day. I really appreciate it. I hope this has helped out some people. Please put your something. Oh God, this ain't as easy as it looks. Put something somewhere. I don't know what you're gonna do with it, but do it. Let me try this again.